Yo, what up? It's your boy Skywalker OG coming at you from MDM, also known as Motherfuckers. They are going into an ARC event. Actually, they're already in it. I'm a little late. So let's go ahead and get this started. Their opponent is a little bit bigger than they are. They're not any T5 players or anything, but I believe they have a decent strategy going into this. And I honestly haven't seen them mark yet. They're friends of mine, but I haven't been over here to watch them. I've been busy in my own kingdom. And they're going against T5s. I see a T5 guy. Let me share that in the chat. So they got one T5 and the rest are actually pretty weak. I think they're gonna be I think they'll be alright. I have faith in these guys. They're actually really good. They're actually really good. They've not always been a big power clan or alliance in this Kingdom 61, but they've always been warriors. They've always backed up their teammates, and they've always they've never backed down from a fight. So I actually am very interested in watching these guys go at it, especially against the T5 group. They're missing a couple people. So both sides are missing a couple people. Let's see what we got going out from here. We got some runners. See what we got coming out of here. They got a couple runners. T5 guys just sitting there. They're getting on some outposts pretty quickly. They're taking that Blisk. Will it let me see rallies? I guess not, huh? I've never actually spectated like this, so. They're gonna capture that Blisk, but the boys already got a rally heading to it, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they're gonna send a rally that way. Nice, nice Mojo. There's Pishang, there's the rally. That's what I was looking for. They're heading out pretty quickly, actually. I guarantee they've already captured quite a bit of things. Objectives. Yeah, they're already capturing a lot of things. Nice. But they have also capped pretty much everything on their side. So it's pretty much gonna be even, just like every other start. They're reinforcing their obelisk. And I don't think they're attacking MDM's obelisk at all. No, they're not. Not over here. Not top side. And not bot side either. That's a little strange because they can obviously see that they're getting rallied now because they're sitting in that structure. They're sitting in that structure, so I don't understand why they've got it capped. I don't understand why they wouldn't try to push MDM's structure as well, or send more troops to reinforce that structure. Because this Cavs march is just gonna eat them up. Shang's 2 minutes out. It's not really nothing to watch here except for this until this rally gets there. The only thing I don't let's see. Okay, there they are, there they are, there they are.
Forces have captured an
these guys aren't really
captured an outpost of Seth.
They're not
Iset's forces have captured an obelisk. Our forces have captured an outpost of Seth.
right now. They're ahead. They must be capping more. Oh, they're putting a Richard Charles in there. There ain't no way.
Our forces have captured an obelisk.
Oh man. Oh wow, they didn't switch the commander. Ouch. Ouch, that's a bad play on their part. They have a low hard defending. That's not good. They capped that obelisk. They switched it too late. That's too late, boys. That's too late, boys. This whole point of taking this, in my personal opinion, isn't to go over there and take over their side of the map per se. It's to make them waste time rallying it, make them waste time recapturing what they're taking. So if they're rallying, then just like now, they're just feeding you points the whole time they're trying to retake it. And I don't know what they're doing soloing this. That's not going to work for them at all. That's a good moto South Island that march. Fishang should have a max moto South Island there. Pretty sure he does. But like I said, this Moto South South is gonna last a little bit, but
Iset's forces have captured a shrine. Our forces have captured a sky altar.
I'm surprised that they're not trying to push into MDM's territory at all. Or over here near the desert altars. I mean, they're not trying to take anything. They took their obelisks and their side, but they're not pushing forward or anything. No one's got any control mid, do they? No.
Our forces have captured an obelisk.
No one's got any control. Man. That's
Our forces
rough.
have captured a shrine of war.
This is bad here. Somebody should definitely be here. Somebody should definitely start marching here. They should have a team coming here. Both teams should.
Our
I
forces
have
have
no clue
captured
why
a
there's
sky
no
altar.
marches advancing into this area. There we go, MDM's porting in now. Peshang needs to get back in there before they rally it. There we go, now they're switching it out. Hopefully they filled it up with infantry, obviously. Nope, they're going mixed. Hate to see that.
Our forces have lost
MDM's
control of a sky
handling this
altar.
very nicely. They don't have any T5. They're racing one guy with T5 and a
Our
40
forces
million
have
guy.
lost control of a shrine of war.
So, kudos to them for holding their own out here. I know I'm kind of giving a lot of attention to this area, but this is where all the real action's going down right now. I mean, I'm scrolling around the map and there's not too much going on. Nobody's advancing in the mid. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now they got some action going around in the mid lane. And by mid lane, I split it up as this is top, this is bot, and this is mid. So top, bottom, and mid. And it's easier for me to remember. Or you can, just south obelisk, north obelisk, whatever. Same difference. Alright, so they're getting some Go over here is getting quite a bit of marches over here to the arc now. What's going on here quick? I'll go back over to the arc, but it's skirmishes, so I'll go over to it as soon as the skirmishes start. Nice, they're pushing them out. They might actually be able to keep this obelisk for a long time. For a very long time. I was doubting them because they sent infantry or sent cavalry at first, but honestly they still should have sent infantry.
Our forces have
It
lost control.
doesn't. I mean, it takes a little bit longer to get there, but still worth it. Because your marshals still get there before they can teleport. So, you know.
Our forces have captured the Ark.
That's. I don't know what they're doing over there doing that. They got the Ark of Osiris, man. Did I really miss that? Oh, they're still carrying it back. Go's trying to stop him. Ponce is running with it.
Iset's forces have captured a sky altar. Iset's forces
He's gonna
have
be
captured a
taken
shrine
down,
of
but
war.
they don't have enough, I can tell you right now, MDM does not have enough troops here to stop this invasion. Yeah, no they don't. There's no way it goes about to take this arc.
Our forces have captured the Ark.
That's rough. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a problem earlier, as they didn't have enough troops here in the mid lane. And Go started to send their troops a lot earlier. Dang. Go just needs to secure that and get out of there. They don't need to be fighting this.
Iset's forces have captured the Ark.
Yeah, MDM definitely started trying to back up that arc zone way too late. Go actually had the time to actually sneak around them without anybody noticing. Apparently, a group of Go people came from around here after they captured the Shrine of War, and they came from down here, so they came from every direction and just pinched off those people that was at Arc. And now they're just driving them all back while this guy carries the Arc. That's rough. I mean, Woods and MD are still up by 3K, but that Arc's gonna spike up MD in some points. And I don't see anybody around to stop it. Yeah, they're stopping all marches coming from that way. Honestly, MD's best bet would be exactly to do what Pitbull's doing, and capture the Shrine of War, and then just go ahead and march this way, and try to cut off that guy with the arc. Cause this tunnel here, this pathing, that ain't gonna work. They got too much there. But or the guys from here can obviously come down here. But they should be just rallying these cities. I would be. Rally these cities and make these guys TP out of here. There you go. And just keep hitting them until they can't heal up. Or until they run out of boost for healing. And there you go, you got the side cap. Or until they leave. And again, you got the side cap. Or it's going to take them forever to get back and reinforce the side. But right now, for some reason, they got a bunch of them just single marching, solo marching. These guys, I don't. He's got a bad. Oh, sorry guys, I've been up for 18 hours straight. This dude's got a bad leading commander for some reason. On his garrison, that's not a garrison. Huh. Oh, he's gonna pay for that. Oh, they actually dropped the arc. Nice. Good job, man. Good job,
Our forces have
Achilles.
lost control of an outpost of Seth.
MD actually has a chance to get some troops over here now, thanks to Achilles, whatever he did over there. I missed it. Stinks. There we go, MD. Get y'all some troops around there. Oh, Go's coming around. See, I don't like seeing marches like that. I mean, they're fast, but Baby's and Belisarius isn't that good. But if she's got for some reason I can't see her secondary commanders. If she's got Pelagius though, Pelagius is good.
Iset's forces have captured the Ark.
I don't know who her backup is, but they sure are taking a lot of troops to take this guy down.
Our forces have lost control of an out. Our forces have captured an obelisk. forces have lost control of an outpost of Seth.
I mean, I don't think MDM's gonna let them capture this arc. Let's see what other cool things is going on out here. Dang, they're still fighting over here? Jeez. There's a lot of action going down.
Our forces have captured a shrine of war! Iset's forces have captured an outpost of Seth!
Rip Shanks ahead.
Our forces have captured the Ark!
Do they have a rally going to that? No. Oh, I missed it. Jeez. I actually capped it. I am so terrible. I was over there paying attention to Ark and they're over here capping the freaking obelisk. Oh man, that's a Julius Caesar. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. And they're gonna surround it. In this case, I guess surrounding isn't too bad. Oh, why'd you come out of the... What the heck are you doing? Oh man, they're leaving the obelisk.
Iset's forces have captured an outpost!
He left the obelisk so that he could help take down a single march. But he really needs to get back in that
Our
bliss.
forces have captured an outpost of Iset!
They should be refilling that obelisk. But, I mean, that's a strong Julius right there. That Julius is just cracking down in that moto. See, this is why I say that if you have a decent infantry person with an infantry commanders like Charles and Richard, you should definitely have that person leading these rallies to reinforce these obelisks that you capture. That's how you keep those obelisks and you keep them occupied on trying to keep and maintain and get their obelisk back. Dang, Marion. Y'all screwed the pooch on that one, guys. I really did. Y'all should have, definitely on this one, y'all definitely should have used infantry. I mean, I can't really, you know, knock on them for taking this one with calves. Because that's an optimal way, I guess you could say, to do that. If you're going to TP, everybody's going to TP in afterwards. But they need to be reinforcing these structures with infantry.
Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Iset.
Infantry heals are insane. Especially if they have Charles and Richards. They shouldn't be doing that. Trying to defend the calves.
Iset's forces have captured the Ark. Iset's forces have captured control of an outpost of Iset.
Yeah, I don't know why that's. I mean, I could pretty much just do this, and boom, that's all they got in. That's it. This is where all the really good battles are going down, right in this area, at the moment. Apparently somebody's running around the Ark, not grabbing it.
Our forces have captured the Ark. Iset's forces have captured an outpost of Iset. Our forces have captured an outpost of Set.
Oh man, that dude's gotta have almost max Charles Richard if he's not max. I don't know if they're gonna be able to crack that.
Our forces have captured an outpost of Set.
Damn. They might get it. Alright. Let's see what else is going on in the map. They're gonna keep sending solo marches till they get it. I know how they are. They're like sharks. They smell blood in the water and they get into a frenzy.
Iset's forces
You
have
should have just
captured an
took that thing
outpost
to the
of
Shrine of
Iset.
War there. You can take it anywhere. You should have took it to the Shrine of War. I mean, Desert Altar works too, but there's no point of walking that far. No one, though you're gonna get a boost in points there. They got him, he's on fire. They just kept sending solo marches.
Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Iset. Excellent. I can almost taste victory.
Wow. What a jump in points. That is insane. I'm so hyped to see my boys over here at MD go ham though. That's awesome. Very first video I do for them and they show up. The enemy team honestly isn't placing themselves very well, in my opinion, on the map. MDM, I gotta say they were really slow to react over here in the arc area, but everything else, I mean, they're on top of their game, and it goes very slow on their reaction right now for some reason. I mean, they do have capped on 2 blisks, but it's on this side,
Our forces have
and
lost control of an
MD's got
outpost
2
of
capped
Seth.
on this side. So Go's got
Our
the top
forces have
side,
lost control of an
MD's got
outpost
the
of
bot
Seth.
side, and all the other buildings in between. It's pretty even on who has what. So at this point, all Go has is getting even points with them. So they're not gonna do any catching up. I don't know what they're doing right now. They need to start rallying things. Something. They need some action going down. Otherwise, they're in trouble. I mean, I see nothing. I see no threats of rallies on obelisks. I don't see anything. Goes fighting over here out in the open. That's not really helping anybody. We just TP'd in. 18 million. I mean, MD's doing a really good job distracting them and putting them in areas that they really don't need to be in.
Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Our forces have captured a
I don't know
desert
if that's their
altar.
intentions or if they're just winging it, but yeah. MDM's done a really good job playing, look over here, oh yeah, it's behind you here. They're just playing magic with these guys. I mean, I don't see anything that's gonna lead me to believe MDM is gonna lose this match. These other guys, go are
Our
quite a bit
forces have lost
just too
control of a
slow on
desert altar.
reacting, and their troops aren't in the right positioning to do much. Go doesn't really have any positioning on the map to do anything like extraordinary to get these points back. I mean, I don't see any more focus around Arc again. They got one guy over here, one guy marching, that's not going to do it. MDM's already got a guy coming. I mean, both sides are slow to this arc. They shouldn't even be sitting over here anyways. They should be still sitting in their outposts and things like that. There's no point to actually sit right next to the arc whenever it's got 4 minutes left. Except for to tell your opponent, hey, we're taking this arc as soon as it spawns. Alright, 20 more minutes. And they are still just crushing it. Man. So what they did at the beginning of the video was, that I was showing you, is they actually rallied this size obelisk. There's, 2 reasons why you can rally your enemy's obelisks. One is to try to keep their attention over here. 2 is for more control over the map.
Isset's forces have captured a desert altar! Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Seth.
I mean, they're capturing a lot of things now, but I don't see it making up that 6K difference really soon. There we go. Cora's trying to get some focus over here at the arc. Which they really should be. Tech First Love's gonna try to get this. They're actually gonna be able to get this. There's no way that's about Max Richard Moto. I mean Max Richard Charles.
Our forces have captured an outpost of Isset.
Good job, Tech First Love. I mean, at this point, they're ahead, but they're getting caught up now. MDM needs to put their foot back on the gas, or else they're gonna get passed up.
Our forces have lost control of a shrine of war.
MDM is doing a very good job of just keeping them paying attention on, I guess I would say solo kills. I mean, they're rallying cities over here. MDM only brought in 2 cities. One of them already ported out. So, I mean, I guess they're trying to hit him until he ports out.
Isset's forces have captured the Ark.
There we go. I mean, they got a couple of them over there, but Go's gonna stuff it with a lot more. MD needs this arc so they can just steal it away. They'll steal away the whole match if they can take away this
Our forces
arc
have lost control of an outpost of
and
Isset.
get it back.
Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Seth.
There's just too many of them for him, man. He's not gonna be able to fight that.
Our forces have captured the Ark.
Where the heck does he think he's going with that? He ain't outrun nobody.
Isset's forces have captured a shrine of war. Our forces have captured an outpost of Isset. Isset's forces have captured.
MDM really needed that.
An outpost of Seth.
Go's got a short distance to take that thing. If they don't switch that Lohar off, oh man, it's gonna get eaten.
Lost control of an obelisk.
What are they doing? Playing musical obelisks? Man, MD's doing a very good job.
Our
They should have
forces have
switched
lost
out that
control of an obelisk.
commander though. That was terrible by leaving in Lohar as the lead. But you live and you learn. I don't think anybody was paying attention to it, honestly, to switch it.
Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Isset! Isset's forces have captured an outpost have lost control of a desert altar. Our forces have captured an outpost of Set! Imbeciles, you have failed me. Isset's forces have captured an obelisk! Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Isset. Isset's forces have captured an obelisk! Our forces have lost control of a desert altar. forces have captured an outpost of Izzet! Our forces have lost control of a Shrine of Life. Izzet's forces have captured an outpost of Izzet!
So apparently, I accidentally had my mic muted for the end of this, but what the turnaround was in this whole event, why you see Go catching up like they are, is MD actually lost complete control of the middle around arc, and they really didn't have too many going into it to reinforce around arc. So the last 2 or 3 arcs Go actually just capped fairly easily. And now if you look at the map, there's not many MDM marches around the map, and Ghost could just consistently capturing
Forces have
everything.
captured a desert altar!
Everything. I don't see many MDM marching around at this point to recap some of these smaller structures, which is what they should have done. As soon as they seen that last arc get capped, they should have just went ahead and either full squatted up in the middle around arc so they could definitely get the next arc, or they should have at least capped all these buildings, the Desert Altar, Shrine of War, all these buildings. But sadly, I don't see them. I think Go is having them distracted right now in these obelisks areas. And that's yeah, it's definitely playing to Go's advantage here. So yeah, I mean that was definitely the turning point, those last few arcs. Them being able to capture it without too much fighting back from MD was the reason why they actually lost this one. If they would have put some more marches in that middle lane around the arc, they would have definitely won this event. Or had they capped the first arc and brought it back to a structure a good distance away and just held on to it and didn't drop it, that would have been awesome. Also another way that they could have won, because Go honestly won this by capturing those arcs. So if they would have returned that arc and they would have just held it for as long as they could, then the arc obviously would have a lot longer time to reset when you do drop it, and they won't be able to get those points if they would have been able to just sit by a structure. That's one strategy you can use. Like if they were, I know that this group had T5 and MD didn't have T5, so if they would have just capped their arc and then just ran it to a building and stayed there, like stayed right beside the building until somebody came to kill you, and then turned it into the building right before they took you out so you get the points, and then it starts the delayed timer on it on the arc, that would have definitely helped them out a lot as well. But honestly, they had no focus over here in the arc area, and that's what costed them the game. That's really what costed.
forces have lost control of a desert altar. Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Isset! Isset's forces have captured the Ark! Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Isset. Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Seth. Our forces have lost control of a Shrine of War.
Oh man, their enemy team's about to cap the Ark in a few seconds, and this is that's gonna seal it away right there. As soon as they grab this Ark, where'd he go? There he is.
Isset's forces have captured a desert altar! Imbeciles, you have failed me.
Good try, MD. I wish y'all the best of luck on y'all's next Ark. Y'all did really good throughout the whole thing until the very end. I don't know where y'all were placing out on the map. I'm honestly like spacing in and out because I've been up for so long. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night.
Our forces have lost
But
control of
I'm
an
happy
outpost
to
of
have
Seth.
recorded this for you guys. I hope it wasn't too terrible. I'm actually gonna rewatch it in the morning to make sure before I post it. But sorry about this loss, guys, and I hope y'all have a better luck next time.
No,
This your boy
I am
Skywalker
defeated.
OG signing out. Y'all have a good one.